A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And away we go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10.
Let's go. Clock 40.
Looking to throw right away. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Offense to the line fast.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got Jalen Lane. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Looking quickly here.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Now Mariota. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead right away. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's D. Alford. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Could lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun, Cousins. Throwing the out route, complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10, they're under Robinson. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now second and 5. Another carry for Robinson. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Mike Sanders still makes the play. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Cluster, 6, 45, White. Ready.
Mariota escapes the pocket. Throws this one deep down the right side. Brought in inside the 20. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle of the field open or close? Do I got a single high or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the Commanders drive out to an early 14-0.
Hey, you might as well go ahead and cut that joint off, bro. Oh, you ain't even talking to me, my bad.
Alford now to return it.
Hold on, I ain't trying to hear that. Let me go back on me.
The 24-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would love for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Falcon first down. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. And I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They have it 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw once again. He's him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard
Cousins on
line.
first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 46-yard line.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Wide. What's that?
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. This one falls incomplete.
Cousins pass.
That throw intended for Drake London. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's completed right side. Picked up a good chunk, and they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
Gain of 16.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turned it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Starting on the ground here, Kronsky Merritt. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
45. White. 10.
Mariota to throw. He has room past the 25. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Getting even 40 out of that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Set. Black. Watch out now. 50 Fury. White. White. Set.
Throwing from the gun. And the defender comes away with it. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take possession in the shadow of their own end zone. They're at the 4-yard line.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. And you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
The truth, Kate, kind of felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. To the air, Cousins. Looking for his back, but he will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Throwing on 3rd, Cousins. Hits him on the out route. And they are on him short of that 1st down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. They'll run it with Robinson. And he's going to get this one to about the 22 before they take him down. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the 1st.
That down and distance tells you pass. More than likely you're going to get man-to-man coverage and your passing game is more effective, but I love that call. And the trust and the belief you have in your run game that even that down and distance, you could still get the 1st.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. On the play fake, it's Cousins. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's the fake, Cousins to throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Cousins is going to throw again. 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. That one intended for Drake London. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
To Hunt. 180.
Now Cousins again. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
180.
Throwing here just before halftime. A desperate shot here for the end zone. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Here's Carter on the return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And a solid block in there springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down give to Robinson. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
All right, looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th. Staying with Robinson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Still has some space inside the 35. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominating in the trenches. That sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson up the middle. No repeat success in that last run as he only is able to get back to the line on this play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against him. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. All down that time by Jonathan Jones.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. Here's a counter give to Robinson. And tackled just in time to prevent that first down. That brings up 4th and maybe a yard.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, got a nice little gain on the ground.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Robinson on the inside give. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs. So after that, we'll change the ends of the field and change offenses. They'll take over when we begin the fourth. It is the Commanders with the football and a nice lead, too, as they try to finish off this win.
Ready?
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go pitch. Yellow, 22. Set, go.
On the counter, Krosky Merritt. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Okay, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during the game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise them with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
Steel, black. Blue, go, cut.
Here's Mariota now. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the Commanders stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 21, Falcons nothing. Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Alford now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Here's Cousins now. To the right side and wheeled in by London. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down.
Cousins now off the play fake. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception, and it's going to be 2nd down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Offense is set. 1st and 10. It's Cousins once more. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
To go.
Hard. 180. Through. One time.
Cousins throwing again. Gets this one to London. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now it's Cousins. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jonathan Jones makes the play. And the Commanders will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
20-yard line.
Poses.